saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16. As it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Prime Time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll get their second to number 2. He's solid run, first down, gain of 7, moves him to 2nd and 3.
Brings up
Another
second
fine
and
carry
3.
from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance and everything, it's real. And it's really helping teams around the league. It's shocking. They're getting strong consideration for MVP.
13 yards on
It'll
the
be a
play.
Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the middle, here's Andrews. He's got it to the 43 here.
The ball carrying on.
The Saints are 13 and 1 now on the year. They've been feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
Brings up 2nd and 7
Last week,
at the
their execution,
43-yard
their
line.
discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing, Shuck. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it. Touchdown. His 11th touchdown of the year.
Yes,
The Saints will play the lead as they
Makes the score 97. Panthers nothing.
ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the
The
25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And that one blown off. He's going to be stopped before it can even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him incomplete.
Intended for Michael Pittman.
I coach yourselves all the time. Have a powerful arm isn't the
Brings
number
up
one thing
3rd
to
down
look for in a
and
quarterback.
13.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the
The
mistake.
Saints take over
He's made some
1st and
strides week to
10
week in how he's
at the
handling the different
43-yard
type of
line.
coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere.
The ball carried
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the
That's going to wind
46-yard
up a
line.
loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. The swing pass here to Edwards. Still on his feet. Touchdown. Touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 30 yards. And the Saints are able to strike forward and hang on to their lead.
Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 22-24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on an early hole, first drive they threw the interception, that led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit on the line.
It is. Do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
That one complete to Eagle.
Simpson's pass.
He stopped to play to the wing.
Xavier McMillan.
So it'll be still
Gain on the play. Second and 10.
It'll be second down.
The 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one's going to sail on
Simpson's pass. It's intended for number 19.
Interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
pass.
2 drives to the start of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense is playing those games. They've yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Right to Everson. A surprising move to go for it predictably, but so unpredictably it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. And he knocked it away. It's incomplete. These two teams, they line up late back in the season. The visiting Saints have got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. To throw now, Shuck. Touchdown, Saints. Johnson, 37 yards. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Makes the score.
It's now 21-0.
Panthers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they hoped. So let me ask you to play Gino. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, I think
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. They'll dump it underneath to his linebacker. The Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down to about the 8-yard line.
Panthers first
7-yard touchdown grab.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the
Score
offense.
Saints
21-21.
Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Very good starting field position as he's up just
The
short.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16. As it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the field. Nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw right away is Shuck. And he left this one incomplete.
Intended for
This is the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Shuck. Complete. It's Johnson. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown. Johnson. Touchdown. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the lead.
Makes the score Saints 7. It is now a 7-0 game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here.
Panthers
It's a
take over
touchback.
first and 10.
It'll come out
At
to
their
the
own
20-yard line.
Jordan
What
Stout
is going
in
on
punt
here?
formation.
Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Only 29 yards
The
on the
Saints
clock.
take over first and 10. 20-yard line.
At the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. He is into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there for the extra 50 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly.
Which makes the score Saints 14.
And that'll make the score 14-7.
Jordan Stout in punt formation.
They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 45-yard punt.
The Saints take
coupled
over
with a
1st
launch
and
on
10
the return.
at their own
And the Saints will
18-yard
take
line.
over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
Now he's through the midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's Saints have moved down forward by 3 touchdowns.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Get this across the 10. As he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores on the first half. This offense has already got anything. You feel like they probably need something from the team's drive.
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. That's good. That's what they could be facing the next time. Sometimes we can get watching the catches just so him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 36 now. 1st and 10.
3 on the play. And the Panther 1st down.
Off play action. Simpson. He's taken down by the Saints.
It's 2nd down.
A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Simpson.
It's a short one.
And this is picked up by the Saints.
Simpson.
And they will take over the 26-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is,
Jordan Johnson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. The Saints have 6 to their lead.
Makes the score Saints 28.
Extra points,
Panthers nothing.
And a round is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. But he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation.
First down, Panthers.
To throw now on first down. He finds his man. It's a rookie on the Panthers, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
On to do something else. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. To the 36-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the playoffs week against Jacksonville.
in every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. They exceeded that number a huge rush.
The offense staying out.
No gain on the play.
4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. Simpson. And it was caught.
A gain of 1.
Taken down, but he does have first down. Stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw. Simpson. A quick throw there.
Simpson.
Incomplete
for Jimmy Horn Jr.
The defense brings up 2nd, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's just a gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 yards.
Certainly a much different picture than we anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Xavier again. 23rd touchdown. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here with that deficit.
That's the score. Saints 28.
Down the middle.
Panthers 7.
It's now a 28-7 ball game.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
Following
off
the
for
touchdown, this is
Carolina.
Fitzgerald now to send this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce, and then the offense scored a touchdown. Last time we look at repeat that Charles' defense, they were very frustrated frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Brings up second
Frankly, it's just a
and
battle of
5.
wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints
Yards rushing
first
now for the
down.
NFL leader coming
First
into this
and 10
ballgame.
at the 37-yard line.
It's a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. He can up a number, let's say 200 yards.
11 more yards. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is shot. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
For 10 yards. And adding more yards.
Just a few inches left.
To Rashid Shaheed. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 42-yard line.
Fights up the defender. And still finds it. That good
A gain of 19 yards.
first down.
One thing for sure,
This defense has to figure out how to
First
stop the
down.
ground game.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
They have
line.
to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, if the back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. As defense, you run bounce with your zone coverage. Keep your eyes
A
on
gain of a yard.
and see the
Brings up second and 9. At the 22-yard line.
and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 9. Shuck now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A gain of 17 yards.
We're in for a good one as we're through one.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And that will hurt the average unit as this time they're able to get him on the That's going to go as a loss of
4-yard loss.
second down.
Second and
That's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Shuck. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Back to throw.
brings up fourth and
Out
goal.
now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left half, should be a fairly... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped over. This is a live football. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Panthers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra
The
point
kick
goes
is
down
good.
the middle. And that cuts the lead to
Score
28-14.
Panthers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this forces Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20.
The Saints
His
take
guys
over
will
first
set a
and
shot
10
at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. And field goal was blocked.
Yeah, everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. This is a good kicking game. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those
First and
guys.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Now be taken in by Shaheed.
Shooter brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the Saints. That's all they need to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Does
line.
what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
As he's inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
39-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to a contact. From second down.
Incomplete.
And if he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Dumps it out to Edwards. And a good gain of 15,000 tackles made at the Panthers' 21 line. 19 yards down on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Throwing out right, caught by Alavo. And he takes it down the 10-yard line. And get 10 more yards. I believe that'll be enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running left is Edwards. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.